Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. We'll be talking about commercial real estate in Central and Eastern Europe.
So good Tuesday morning, and welcome to this special edition of the Coffee with Craig show, where we are proud to announce the 6th annual CRE Awards shortlist. And I'm joined, as always, by Craig Smith, and we're going to go through the shortlist. And Craig, I know you've had some time to look at the shortlist and go through it, and maybe you can start by giving us some of your pearls of wisdom, about the shortlist and what you think about it and what sticks out for you.
Yeah, well, it's definitely going to be a very exciting event. We've got some of the hottest and most active companies from Hungary, from the Balkans, Western Balkans. I see quite a few Serbian companies on here, some Croatian ones, Czech Republic, of course, Hungary being the most important. And I think, and it looks like every category we have is doing extremely well, or at least putting in nominations and looking through them. A lot of projects being done, funded, assisted on. Starting with even with the first category I see we have for our professional service provider, we have ASB Group. For data, they're always quite big. Also ground up by Big George, of course, a developer. Newmark, Hungary, they're in Newark, of course. Plan Radar, R8 Technologies, and WorkCloud 24 also in. Good to see them. And I see a few companies that I know is one of your favorite categories, the project management firm of the year. Yeah.
Yeah, there's the usual suspects in here, but project management, obviously, there's a lot to do throughout the region, a lot of projects to build and make sure they're doing the job correctly. And you've got CBRE and Colliers and Eston are they made our shortlist this year, and they are obviously experts, and it's going to be a close run thing, I think.
Yeah, Eston International, I think they're based in Hungary, and they're winning every once in a while in some of these projects. So good to see them.
Well, they're up against kind of more the regional players, I guess, CBR and Colliers. It's in Hungary. Who knows what can happen?
What can happen? Yeah, we have a big jury. Also, our project management firms of the year, Blue Assets, of course, doing quite a lot of business. CBRE again, and CS Property Services. Good to see there. Good to see the local companies coming in and winning sometimes. So good to see. Yeah.
Yeah, and a category that's growing year on year for us is service offices now. There's a lot of extra hybrid and flexi offices around the region, and a lot of new offices that are being developed these days will have their own serviced office centre inside. And we've got a CPI Property Group just came in with a new nomination for that one, and Flexi. I've never heard of those before, but I'm not sure where they're from, but maybe they're Hungarian. IWG.
We've heard of them, yeah.
Always opening a lot of serviced offices throughout the region, and obviously Newark.
Yeah, they're quite big in Hungary as well. And yeah, Flexi, good to see a new name on there. And CPI didn't know they were doing serviced offices, so I knew they had a lot of offices. But good to see it. I guess when you have that many buildings, you have some space, and why not make it work? Yeah.
Why not make it work, exactly?
And looking at the law firms again, we've got a lot of big names: Bird & Bird, CMS, CEE, Ken Stiller. Lakatos and Coves and Partners, NKO law firm from out of Serbia. They're doing a lot in Serbia, a lot in Croatia as well, in that part of the region. Oppenheim, they're of course quite big in Hungary as well, and Schonher Hungary. So good to see them. They're all on board, and doing a lot.
Yeah, that's right. There's a lot of law firms this year, obviously a lot of business being done, and it's good to see the law firms coming, and be interesting to see who the winner is.
Sometimes we don't see any. Like we'll get 2 or 3, and then other years we'll get 8.
It's a complicated market out there, Craig. They need some experts to close these deals.
Yeah.
In the agency side, we've got a lot of agencies this year, and it's all from out the region that we're covering. We've got 108 Real Estate, CBR, Colliers, CS Property Services, Eston, Eurovilla, and also Knez Croatia and Robertson Hungary.
Yeah, you can see the regional ones are really starting to play a bigger role every year. I mean, at the beginning, it was 10 years ago, it was only CBRE, Cushman, and JLL, and there was no reason, and maybe Colliers.
Yeah, what do you put that down to? You think that they're expanding?
They seem to be getting bigger. They're probably some of these guys are the big ones, and now they've started doing more. So
taking their expertise to a more local level and boosting it.
Yeah, exactly. And our asset management firms, very good. Okay, Adventum Group, big investors, Arete, Convergence, of course, CPI Property Group, GLP Hungary, and Zeitgeist, which we always have, I think, on our list. Yeah.
Yeah, they've got some interesting projects on the residential and office side, and they do some student accommodation as well.
Yeah.
For the banks this year, we've got 3 banks so far. We've got Hypo KH, and Deutsche Pfand Beef Bank, which is, they've been pretty active in that region.
Yeah, and Dieter's usually down there with us, and of course Peter Shumley from Hypo knows, always good. And K&H, I think that's a new one on our list. I hadn't seen them. A lot of investment deals. Maybe you do a couple and I'll do a couple, and we see not a lot, but a good handful of them.
Well, this first one's interesting. That was quite a substantial deal in the Czech market there, which was Commerce Bankers Wentworth Square 42, which was purchased by the city of Prague, and that was quite a substantial deal.
Yeah, that was only a few weeks ago. I think we announced it as well. Yeah, that they sent out the press release. And then Euro Real Estate acquires City Tower Vienna from Imo Finance, another big one. Yeah,
another big one. And Imo Finance, they've been divesting quite a lot of properties throughout the region. We've got some forward purchases of some built-to-rent portfolio in Prague, and Afri Europe and Mint Investments have been buying these properties, and so the built-to-rent sector is obviously growing.
Yeah, right. In Garba Industrial Real Estate, not surprised. So Garba Green Park in Slovakia to Petra. So
and this is supposed to be one of the greenest industrial parks in Central and Eastern Europe. So it'll be interesting to get some more information on that one.
Yeah.
Moving to Slovenia and in Ljubljana, and the Generali Adriatic Value Fund sold the Austria Trend Hotel, and there's a lot of movement in the hotel market.
They are doing extremely well. I think everyone wanted to get out of it when COVID hit, and now they're like booming.
Yeah.
In any hotel I go to, it seems like they're all busy.
Yeah, and they've opened up a number of hotels. I mean, just in talking about Hungary, we're in Hungary, but a lot of new hotels have been opened in Hungary and Austria. The Intertech Group have acquired a retail centre from Radevko in Budapest, so a bit of retail there.
Yeah, good, big project as well. OTP Real Estate Investment Fund acquired Rossmann BTS in Hungary, so Rossmann must be doing pretty well throughout the region. Yeah,
right. Yeah, that was got a lot of press, that particular deal, and it's be interesting to see how well it does in the event. And SIMO have sold a few buildings in Croatia, and we've got this is the Hotel Business Tower, which they sold in Zagreb.
I mean, for no investment deals going on, there's sure quite a lot of investment deals here.
Yeah, and that category is still open, and it's we always keep that category open because in the third quarter of the year, this is when all the investment deals start coming out. And
like get it done before Expo.
Yeah,
let's announce it at
Expo.
And
in yesterday's news, we were reporting that it was an investor surge, and it is this time of year when the deals sort of start coming through. So it should be quite interesting to see how that kind of develops.
Yeah, even someone wrote me saying, "Hey, can we write an article about the investment surge?" I told them no. I've got our own journalists writing about it, but they mentioned it. So it's I don't know what surge is. How many deals that is, but it's happening. Yeah,
surge. Yeah, it's like a few.
Right. Then we got our investor category. Very exciting. Of course, very exciting. Of course, Adventum being there. Convergence, CPI Property Group. They're in almost every category, it seems. Crystal, they're doing a lot. These back in the game. I see a lot of press.
Yeah, Crystal Group are doing an awful lot now.
Forstay Group and Recorde Asset Management. IAD. They're also on our jury, so they're for sure coming. Indotech, of course, they're buying, selling, trading, doing a lot of different things, and now
throughout Europe.
Yeah, a lot out of I'd say very little in Hungary right now. It's mostly out of Hungary. OTP, of course, property fund. They're making some big purchases, and WP Carey, of course, always looking to buy these big box, single payer retail locations anywhere. I think anywhere in Europe. Yeah.
Moving to our development category, and there's the development in the region. It has slowed down, but I think on the hotel and residential side, it seems to be more developments going there, especially on the hotel side. I've noticed. And we've got like Wing who have, they're developing a few hotels these days.
For sure.
And recently delivered the
they opened something at the airport, yeah.
Yeah, the mixed use development and a Tribe hotel at the airport.
Right at the airport.
Radisson Hotel Group obviously doing a lot throughout the region, and BDPST Real Estate Development recently opened a hotel in Budapest.
And they have, I mean, if you look around just the center of Budapest or the old town, they have all the good locations.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I don't know how they got them, but they somehow were able to land some great spots.
Right, okay.
So yeah, those are some great projects that you'll see. And then the residential, a lot of residential developers coming up here, yeah. Athenee, of course, Big George property, they're big. Christel and Czech Republic, Forstay Group, they're doing a lot of this PRS and student.
Yeah, they're doing the student housing, and they recently opened one in Hungary.
In Hungary, yeah. And Penta, of course, always every once in a while shooting us a press release about another deal.
Yeah, they're pretty active in Slovakia these days.
And SHD Real Estate, what are they doing?
That's residential from the Czech Republic.
Right, developer, and also of course Wing. Wing's in all the sectors, and I think in Poland and also in Germany these days. So.
Yeah, and you've got I think where a few years ago the office market was everyone's developing office. Now they're kind of developing more residential.
Exactly.
On the warehouse developer side, we've got CTP, Hello Parks, Panattoni, and VGP Group. So all big players on the warehouse industrial side there.
Those are always the guys, yeah. Where are we at now? We wrap it up, or we got a couple more?
No, we've got office developer now.
Oh gosh, yeah. It's trying to keep on the page, yeah. A lot of excitement here,
A lot of excitement. Keep up.
Yeah. Office developer. There we go. Tenor, Convergence, Crystal Group, GTC, Passer Invest Group, Penta Real Estate, Westgate Tower, and Wing. So good to see it. Basically, it's for no development. There's sure a lot for no office development. There's sure a lot of office developers in this category.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's it's not all about a delivered project.
Yeah.
I mean, there are projects in the pipeline.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know that there's been a few delivered in Croatia. Obviously, there's not been a great deal delivered in Hungary, but there was one or two, and yeah, it's what's coming.
They're still doing it. It's not like there isn't any, and I see projects. We got a lot of projects of the year, yeah.
Yeah, and again, nominations are still being accepted on the old future project category, and again, we've got a lot there, and it covers. We've got a lot of kind of villas and hotels which are coming to the region. It seems to be this residential and hotel markets seem to be growing and seem to be strong markets.
Absolutely, yeah, a lot of them, and Rossmann BTS project, Panattoni. So even some bit of warehouse, yeah.
Yeah, a bit of warehouse and a bit of residential, some hotels, and and some resorts which have made the shortlist.
Right, some residential, yeah, mixed use. A lot of these mixed use projects, I think, were mainly office projects before. Now they're mixed use. In a lot of cases, they've had to add a bit of residential to them to get them funded, right? And a few BTS projects there, and some warehouse. Yeah, really a lot. The future looks bright.
The future is looking rosy.
What else do we got there? Then let's wrap it up with, I think, office and overall. Yeah, looks interesting.
Yeah, so we have Office Project Front, which is we've got Baker Street by Athenee in Hungary. We have the Legit Centre by Wing in Hungary, and we've got the High Tech Resort, which was an office fit out by the McKenzie Company in Hungary. We have Matrix C, which is in Croatia. And we've got a development from Passer Invest in the Czech Republic, one of the few office developments that were developed in Prague this year.
And Westgate Tower, in Croatia. So good to see.
And Westgate Tower in Croatia, yeah.
Right. And I see we're still getting some nominations for overall professional.
Professional, yeah, they'll be. I mean, that we take those right to the very end, and there will probably be about 10 on the shortlist.
Right. Well, good to see you. And so very exciting shortlist. Take a look at our website if you want to go see all these and see all the projects we've got listed there. A lot happening. You can also book your tickets and potential sponsorship for these categories. So let us know. The website is, let us know if you see anything interesting. The website is CREawards.net. So enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you for Winston for going over all that with us, and very exciting Tuesday morning. And we'll see you all tomorrow on Wednesday with the news. Click here to subscribe to the Coffee with Craig show, and don't forget to share it with your friends.